Whoa. Ice is cracking. This is the windshield from inside the car. I wonder how long it's going to take. I don't think trying to chisel it is going to work. There's me. There's the rear view mirror. You can see the back windshield. I think it's bad too. So I'm gonna let the car warm up, try to thaw some of this off, and I'm gonna get out there and chisel. We'll see how it goes.
Got me a place started and it's coming off pretty good.
That took about 15 minutes to get ice off the windows, which that was with the car going and the heat going too, so that's helped. It wasn't too bad. Once you got a big piece broke off with the ice scraper, it made it easier to just bring it off in chunks. That's one big chunk right there. Let's see if I can do it with the windshield wiper. No, it just sits there. Better not do it too much. I'll destroy my windshield wipers. I'm wondering if I should go pour some alcohol on these windshield wipers and get the ice off of them, or if I'm even going to need them once I get rolling. I really don't want to turn the car off. I have to unlock the door and go back in the house. I think I'm just going to try it. So I just made it to town. I've not seen any trees down or any tree branches yet. It's still pretty quiet. To me, 2:45 on a Friday, there's not much traffic out. I think y'all have heard me say before, this is only one of 2 roads that goes across town, so if there's traffic, it's gonna be on this one or the other one. I'm actually surprised I've not seen any branches down or anything, but that's good news. That's why the power has stayed on. I've got to turn the seat warmer off. It has baking my hams. So maybe I'll get out up here somewhere and get some shots of in town. I'm very surprised there's no tree branches or nothing. Which, if anything had fallen on campus, they probably would have had it up by now. They usually don't play around with stuff. When the tornado hit in '95, campus lost so many trees, and they canceled class for like 2 days. And the students cleaned up the tornado mess, and 3 days later, you wouldn't have really known a tornado hit campus, except for a couple places had some roof damage. Rest Town was another story. That was a mess for a while. The roads aren't better, they're dry in places. Back closer to the interstate, there's a couple spots that look like they might be slick. I'd say the interstate's fine, because they're really good about keeping the interstate open and clean in bad weather. If I was real brave, and I don't know that I am today, I'd go down Brushy Fork and walk around. But it's really cold. My car says it's 26 degrees. And I really didn't wear the right kind of shoes to be out in the woods in an ice storm. So I took y'all down Forest Street in the video the other day. Let's go see if anything's changed. I don't think it has, but that woman in that cart at stop sign was looking at the camera. I hope it showed up on the video. Her mouth was wide open. She looked like a trout. So I don't see any trees down. There's some little bitty branches in that yard. Man, we got so lucky. We got so lucky with this. My friend Jennifer's not home. She lives right over there. I need to talk to her. Jennifer, if you're watching this, expect a phone call from me. I can't believe I've not seen the first big tree branch. I thought sure there'd be something out. Going back up Prospect Hill and still don't see it. And it nothing. I can't believe it. I'm actually really happy that there's no trees down, but I'm very surprised about it too. The solar panels up there on top of Deep Green look like they're covered in ice pretty good. This is Cemetery Hill. We call it Cemetery Hill. I don't know if that's actually an official name or... And the hill was named after Robert Cemetery, who built the graveyard over here on the right. This might be one of the dumbest ideas I've ever had, but thought it might be cool to come walk through Brushy Fork and see how everything looks. Every now and then you can hear the ice up in the trees cracking. It's weird. There's just a little bit of a breeze. Well, somebody has done lost their belt. So everything's still good and icy. This is the new trail that's being built. I can't remember if it's going to be blacktop when it's done or gravel, but this one's pretty long. It goes from over Harrison Road, Center Street area, all the way over to Boone Street and Slate Lick. I'm freezing. This was a stupid idea, but I'm not the only person down here right now. I've seen so far a total of 4 people. 2 were running. They both had on shorts. And then 2 were over on the other trail a while ago and they were just walking. So I'm not the only one out here in the cold. car said it was 26 degrees when I got out. I may have enough sense to come in out of the rain, but I ain't got enough sense coming out of the cold. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Oh, this was such a bad idea. I'm not crossing the bridge. Oh my God. My fingers are so cold. And I know this is nothing. I was watching a channel I follow called Quebec Homestead in Canada. And she was talking the other day about how the tips of her fingers had gotten so cold and frostbit that the skin was just kind of coming off. I don't think I'm in any kind of danger of that happening, but man, it sure feels like it on this one hand. Whew. Whew. I am definitely not getting back out of the car until I get to the house. Man, that new building looks gigantic. Wow. I think I'm gonna drive around Old Town down in there and then go home because I'm very, very cold. My pointer finger on my right hand is literally throbbing. All right, it's my turn, I guess. We're gonna make it my turn. It's 5 o'clock. This is the most traffic I've seen all day. This still's nothing for 5 o'clock on a Friday. Everybody's holed up in the house. See, the sidewalks are pretty quiet. Now, Spaceman Dudley was asking the other night how many people live in Berea. The last census, which was what, 2010, we were around 16,000 people. We're actually within the top 20 largest cities in Kentucky. Which is a very, very strange thought. We only have 2 cities in Kentucky that have over 100,000 people. So there's not a lot of competition for that top 20. Is there somebody on the hill trying to sleigh ride? It sure looks that way, don't it? Or snowboard down the ice? He sure is. That's our big sleigh riding hill. This is where you go when it snows. There's always a ton of people sleigh riding down that hill. I sure had my trips up and down that hill growing up. Apollo's looks to be pretty busy today. There's the Welcome Center. What's done happened over here? The cities are working on something. I had seen where Richmond or Lexington or somewhere had Becky's Breads. That's a new shop, a bakery. That'll be awesome. But anyway, I saw where, I can't remember if it was Richmond or Lexington, had a big water main break. They were having to get out and fix it. But I'm turning this off. I'm going to the house. I just got home and apparently my power has been out because the TV was off, and I always leave it on for Peggy, and some of my clocks are going to have to be reset. So that's interesting. So that's it for our big-ish ice storm. As you can tell, we got lucky here by about 10-15 miles because the other side of the county, they had lots of power outages and stuff like that, and other places, they took a lick. So counting blessings and all that kind of good stuff. The good news, probably ain't gonna last real long. It looks like we're supposed to get a little bit more ice Saturday night, and then there's some kind of a big winter storm coming in here Monday night and Tuesday. They're not saying a whole lot about it other than it's going to be big and that there'll be ice and snow. They're not giving any amounts, inches, nothing like that. So don't know how bad that's going to be. It don't sound real good, to be honest. Especially since none of the ice that's out there right now looks like it's going to melt by then. So everything's just going to be adding up. It may get very interesting early next week. It could fizzle out. Fingers crossed. So that's it for now. Thanks for riding this one out with me. And I hope everybody is safe and warm and all that good stuff. I will talk to you next time.